How's it going, friends? Things are getting crazy out there. It seems like every day another major world event takes place. Everything's escalating. June 5th, an AfD political candidate was stabbed in Germany. The perpetrator appears to be a left-wing Antifa type. Fortunately, he was not seriously injured. The craziest part is the stabbing took place in the exact same city where just days earlier an illegal alien from Afghanistan had stabbed another conservative German politician, a guy who had been involved in the Pegida rallies years ago, and then went on to stab a cop in the neck and murder him. The AfD candidate was stabbed in the exact same city where the Afghan stabbing spree took place. Then the next day, a border guard for the Polish army was stabbed and murdered by an illegal alien on the Polish border. Today, the police in Copenhagen are saying that Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen was attacked on the street and that a man has been arrested. They're not giving out his identity or any other information. The rumor mill is that she was not seriously injured. Now, there's all kind of speculation about who the man will turn out to be. And of course, a lot of people are jumping to the conclusion that it's going to be an illegal alien or something. Well, I see on Twitter all these people are tweeting Denmark's anti-immigration prime minister attacked in the street. Well, I would take exception to calling her anti-immigration prime minister. Now, in 2019, she co-opted the issue of immigration in order to get elected, because it had clearly become a super popular winning issue in Denmark. And she made reforms to the Danish Social Democrats to make them slightly less like the far left Swedish Social Democrats and a little bit more like the socially conservative Swedish Democrats of countries like Slovakia, Bulgaria, Romania, Moldova, etc. However, right after she took power, her administration then arrested Inga Stoiber, the former immigration minister, charged her with a completely fake crime, convicted her of this fake crime, and banned her from ever holding public office again. So she's certainly not the hardcore anti-immigration prime minister that she's made out to be in media and some people on social media. Now, when it comes to immigration, of all the countries in Scandinavia and Western Europe, Denmark has consistently been the strongest and the strictest on the border in immigration. And so Frederiksen had co-opted this for herself in order to gain power in 2019. Now, the former immigration minister was Inga Stoiber of the pro-business liberal party, Venstre. She had previously been Minister of Gender Equality, and then she became Minister of Immigration and Integration. But she actually did a good job and pursued strict immigration policies. She did a lot more for Denmark than what Meloni has done for Italy, for sure, when it comes to immigration. Well, one thing she did was she tried to enforce Danish marriage law among the illegal aliens. Denmark has extremely strict marriage law. You absolutely have to be a minimum age of 18 to be in a legal marriage. Well, a lot of your illegal aliens, they're young males from middle class, even upper middle class families. And when they come to Europe to become illegal aliens and go on welfare, some of them purchase brides from poor families as they're leaving. And then they show up in Europe with these very young-looking brides. Well, Inga Stoiber conducted investigations to try to find out how old these women actually were. Were they really 18? Were any of them being held against their will? And she was charged and convicted by an administration claiming to be strict on immigration and border policies. Now, Mette Frederiksen is also the woman behind the mink holocaust a few years ago. Apparently, her party wanted to ban mink farming anyway. So instead of just passing a law making it illegal to breed any more minks, and that the mink industry would just have to use up the minks that were left and that would be it, she declares that all minks have to be slaughtered and dumped in mass graves to stop the spread of coronavirus. That actually happened. And, I mean, there's video of like construction equipment dumping like thousands upon thousands of minks in mass graves, and it turned into a massive, massive scandal. And so there's 100 different reasons why different people probably don't like Frederiksen. And there's no telling, in a lot of these European countries, there's extreme censorship around crime suspects. They do everything possible to protect people who perpetrate crimes. So there's no telling how long it'll even take, if at all, we get information on the attacker. All right, today, Ireland voted for new members of the European Parliament, also for new county councillors, and the Czech Republic began voting, but their voting continues tomorrow. Now, Ireland has not published any results yet, nor have they published any exit poll. Malta, Latvia, they start voting tomorrow. Most countries will vote on Sunday. So I'm going to be making several new videos about all the different EU election results coming up. All right, click the like button, post a comment below, tell me what you think about this story, and click the subscribe button. New video every few days.